Caitlin Clark didn't just show up to play the New York Liberty. She came to dethrone a dynasty. Dropping 18 points, 10 assists, and 5 rebounds, the rookie phenom put on a clinic against the defending champs, only to be robbed blind by the whistle-swept. Even Brianna Stewart shaking her head. Clark was unplayable. But none of it mattered when Natasha Cloud mauled her on the final possession. No call. Fans erupted. The ref had a clear view. He's a corrupt coward who should be fired. Sabrina Ionescu walked away with a gifted win. Since when does MVP stand for Most Valuable Privilege? Want the full story the league doesn't want you to see? Subscribe, like, and share now for unfiltered breakdowns of what they tried to bury. The disparity was criminal. While Ionescu got ticky-tack fouls, 23 points on 14 shots, Clark got rugby tackled all night with zero respect. Remember that absurd 4-point play where Clark drained a 3 through contact? That's superstar shit, but the refs acted like it was a Ionescu with 3 seconds left. A call so bad even Liberty fans cringed. The whole call was robbery, one viewer fumed. But the no call on Clark, that's league corruption. And let's talk about that -17. York shot 32 free throws like they had a VIP pass. Funny how the best team in the league needs the refs to beat a rookie. Clark's triple-double brilliance got buried under the ref ball scandal, but the message was clear. She's coming. First half, Clark took over, threading needles to Boston, breaking ankles with step-backs, and even posting up bigger defenders. She's a court general, one fan raved. But the league hates being exposed. When Clark hit that dagger 3 to cut the lead to 1 late, the refs panicked. No way they'd let a rookie. They're terrified of her, an insider claimed. She's outplaying their face of the league, and they can't handle it. Think this officiating is a disgrace? You haven't seen half of it. Smash that subscribe button now. We're exposing the tapes the WNBA doesn't want you to see. The logo, the dimes, the disrespect, Clark's unstoppable night. Caitlin Clark didn't just arrive in the WNBA, she declared war on its establishment. That 30-foot to Kelsey Mitchell in transition? A middle finger to anyone who doubted her playmaking. Even Aja Wilson, watching from home, had to tweet her stunned approval. But the referees worked overtime to erase Clark's masterpiece, letting the Liberty maul her with impunity every time she touched the ball. The whispers around the absorbed contact that would send Ionescu to the line in a heartbeat. They're letting defenders play prison rules against her, one veteran coach muttered during the broadcast. The final insult came when Natasha Cloud tackled Clark on the potential game-tying drive, only for the officials to swallow their whistles. The message was louder than any whistle. While Ionescu needed a second-half surge to pad her stats, Clark dissected the Liberty defense all night, racking up 11 assists, including 3 straight dimes to Aaliyah Boston when it mattered most. That two-man game is surgical, marveled one Ionescu's best efforts. As one rival executive quietly admitted, if they called her games fairly, she'd be averaging 30 without breaking a sweat. The dirty secret, why the establishment fears. Clark, the league office might never admit it, but Clark's rise terrifies the WNBA's old guard. Carried a fever squad with 0 all-stars to the brink of upsetting the champions. She's doing in her first month what their golden child couldn't do in 3 years, one Eastern Conference scout noted. Behind closed doors, executives grumble about Clark's hype, but their real fear is her exposing the league's carefully constructed clear fouls this season, but only received 9 calls. Ionescu, meanwhile, averages twice as many free throws per game despite similar usage. The Fever sit dead last in free throw attempts despite living in the paint, a statistical impossibility without institutional bias. This isn't accidental. Even Steph White's hands were tied when she needed a challenge most, her timeouts burned earlier on questionable calls. They set this whole thing up perfectly, one frustrated fan observed after tracking the officiating patterns. But Clark's real crime isn't her talent. It's proving you don't need league anointment to become must-see dues, but good luck stopping that train. By the numbers, the smoking gun of systematic bias. The statistics paint an undeniable picture of manipulation. Over their last 3 games, the Fever faced a staggering -31 free throw discrepancy, including that laughable 17 freely egregious. 12 rim attacks yielded just 4 free throws, while Ionescu got 9 on similar attempts. These aren't missed calls, a former league executive revealed. This is deliberate suppression. The league's financial motivations became transparent when examining the betting patterns. Sharp money flooded in on Liberty free throw props just before tip-off, with the line, "That's Vegas knowing something," noted one professional gambler. Meanwhile, the Fever's paint-dominant offense somehow ranks last in free throws, a statistical anomaly that defies basketball logic. As the fourth quarter unfolded, Clark's brilliance nearly overcame the institutional resistance. Her 17-2 run showed that clean block by Cloud, all on. A critical foul on Hull? Imagine it. The league's desperation showed when even the replay officials refused to correct obvious mistakes. Yet Clark's post-game demeanor revealed her understanding of the bigger picture. "We're 2 possessions from 4 to contain her forever." But the ultimate proof? Clark's fourth quarter heroics, 17 points, 5 assists, were erased by 3 blown calls in the final minute.
A former league executive
1.
said, "This
No
is
call
deliberate
on Cloud's
suppression.
arm hack.
Follow the money."
Second phantom foul
Betting
on
trends
Hull.
raise serious
3.
questions.
Ignored
Things got
Bonner's mauled
murkier
layup. The
when
league
analysts
silent, the
examined
message is
pre-game
clear.
betting lines.
Clark must earn
Sharp
what
money
Ionescu gets
flooded
handed.
in on Liberty
They're trying to
free throw
parry this
props
story.
just
Don't
before
let them.
tip-off.
Subscribe and
the
share
line
right
hit
now and get
exactly
the
where
uncensored
major
footage
bettors
that
needed it
proves
to
this
land.
was rigged.
That's not
The
chance.
leaked memo.
A professional
Explosive
gambler
allegations
confirmed.
have surfaced from
That's
a league
Vegas knowing
insider.
something.
WNBA
And yet,
refs were
Indiana
quietly
Who's
instructed to let
entire
physical
offense is
play
built
go
around paint
against Clark.
penetration. Still
They
ranks
called her
dead
too
last in
flashy,
free
the
throws
source
drawn.
claimed.
It
Said
defies
she needs
basketball
to earn
logic.
her stripes before
Unless
getting
you
superstar
factor in
calls.
external manipulation.
proof?
Clark's
A May
fourth
1st
quarter,
memo obtained
mastery
by our
stolen
team
in broad
emphasizes
daylight. Clark
no
nearly
preferential
willed her team
treatment.
to
This
victory
is
anyway.
workplace
Her
retaliation
17
disguised
point,
as policy.
5-assist fourth quarter run
Even
should
more
have
damning,
sealed the game.
the league's new
Instead,
officiating
it was
supervisor is a
erased
former business
by
partner
3
of a Liberty
egregious
owner.
officiating errors in
That's
the
not a
final minute.
conflict. That's a conspiracy.
Blatant arm
A
hack
rival
by
GM
Cloud,
blasted,
no call.
and the timing,
A phantom
suspicious.
foul on Lexi.
The
Hull
memo
free
dropped
throws
right
for
after
New
Clark's
York.
30-point
Bonner
explosion
mauled
versus
on a go-ahead
Atlanta.
layup ignored.
They panicked,
didn't just
an
rob
analyst said.
Indiana.
She was
They
outshining their
fan-raged.
MVPs
They
too fast, initiating
mugged
audit
them.
clause.
The leaked
She knew
memo,
they'd come for her,
proof of
a rep
intentional
hinted,
targeting,
and with ratings
now the bombshell.
skyrocketing because of her,
According to a
the
credible
league faces a
insider,
nightmare.
a May
Admit
1st
the
memo
fit
was
to
sent to
lose their
officials,
golden goose.
instructing them to let
They're
physical
trapped,
play go
a media
against
exec laughed,
Clark.
and Caitlin
The
holds
memo
the key.
emphasized that rookies
The
are
Cloud
not
conspiracy.
to receive preferential
Now, physical
treatment.
Clark went far beyond tough
Translation,
basketball.
let her get
It
hit.
crossed into dangerous
Don't blow the
territory.
whistle.
Multiple
She's too
replay angles
flashy,
reveal a
the source
disturbing
said.
pattern of
They
excessive
don't want her
contact
getting
that
star
officials
treatment yet.
consistently
She
ignore.
hasn't paid her dues.
Cloud repeatedly
timing?
grabbed Clark's jersey during
Suspicious.
drives,
The
made
memo
deliberate
came right
contact with
after
her shooting
Clark's
arm,
30-point
and even delivered
explosion
post-whistle
against
shoves that
Atlanta.
somehow escaped
They
punishment.
panicked when analysts said
She's not just
she was
defending.
outshining
She's
their
been quickly
MVPs
noticed the
too
discrepancy,
fast.
with many pointing
Even
out
worse,
that Cloud committed
the
at
league's
least
new
4
head of
fouls per
officiating
possession
is a former
without a
business
single
partner
whistle.
of a Liberty team
The
owner.
game's final play
That's not
laid
just a
bare this
conflict of
troubling
interest.
dynamic.
That's a conspiracy.
Slow-motion
It's
replays
disgraceful.
clearly show
One rival
Cloud slapping
GM
Clark's
reportedly
wrist,
blasted
holding
behind
her hip,
closed doors.
and dangerously
Clark
invading her landing
knew.
space.
Nike
All
knew.
textbook
And
fouls
now
that
the
went
world
uncalled.
knows. According to a
That's a
source
flake.
close to her team,
Yet the nearby
Clark's
referee
Nike deal
deliberately turned
includes a
away from
private
the obvious
officiating
infraction,
audit clause.
leading to widespread
She knew they'd
accusations
come
of
for
game
her.
manipulation.
A rep hinted dot, and
Cloud's
now,
smug
with
post-game
viewership
expression seemed to
skyrocketing
confirm
because
what everyone suspected.
of her.
She knew
The
she could
league
get
is
away with
facing its
excessive
worst
physicality
nightmare.
against the rookie
Admit
phenom.
the fix or lose the trust
Clark's
of the very
MPV
audience.
case goes
Clark
beyond
brought in
statistics.
The Cloud conspiracy.
Caitlin Clark's
When
impact on the
defense turns
WNBA
dangerous, like
landscape,
Natasha Cloud
selling
did
out
against
arenas
Caitlin.
across 12
Clark
different
wasn't
cities and
defense
driving
dot.
Fever
It was sanctioned
merchandise
assault,
sales up an
an
astonishing
orchestrated campaign of
1,200%.
That
The
blurred
recent
the line
Liberty
between
Fever matchup
physicality
drew
and flat-out
2.1 million
danger.
views,
Multiple
quadruple
slow
last
motion.
year's average,
Replay
proving
angles
Clark's
reveal a pattern that's
unparalleled drawing
impossible to
power.
ignore.
She's creating
Jersey,
a Jordan-like
grabs on
effect
every
for the
drive,
entire league,
blatant swipes at her
observed the
shooting
sports
arm,
marketing
even
executive.
post-whistle shoves
Acknowledge
with
it.
no consequence.
On the court, Clark
She's not
continues
just
to rewrite
defending
the record books.
a fever
She
staffer
became the
vented.
fastest rookie
She's
to reach
been given
100 points and
license to
50
maul.
assists while
Fans
recording the
saw a
first ever
2-point out
30-point,
Cloud
10 assist,
committed
5-rebound
4
game
fouls per
by a
possession
first-year
with
guard.
0 whistles.
Most
But
impressively,
it was
she
the
leads
final
the entire
possession that
league in
exposed
fourth-quarter
everything.
scoring, the ultimate
Replay
clutch
clearly
performance,
shows
noted an Eastern
Cloud
Conference scout.
slapping Clark's
But the
wrist,
narrative machine
grabbing her
will
hip,
find ways
and
to
invading her
downplay her
landing.
achievements.
Space a dangerous,
The remaining obstacle?
flagrant foul in any professional
Overcoming
league.
what many perceive as
Yet the
systemic
nearest
bias.
referee
The
turned
league
away
would rather manipulate
deliberately.
MVP voting than
Outrage was
admit a rookie
immediate.
deserves the honor,
That's not a missed
claimed
call,
the veteran basketball
a retired
legend.
official said.
However,
That's
Clark
manipulation.
possesses a powerful
Cloud's
equalizer.
smug post-game
The
smirk
overwhelmed
told the story.
predicted a prominent
She knew
block.
she'd been allowed to do
With Clark's
anything.
triple-double streak
The refs
growing and her
wouldn't stop her.
highlight reel
The
expanding
league
every
wouldn't
game,
stop her.
the MVP
Clark's
crown appears
MVP
inevitable,
case.
regardless of
Beyond
any
the box
institutional
score,
resistance.
What Caitlin Clark
The
brings to
stakes
the
couldn't be higher
WNBA
for professional
can't be
basketball.
measured.
This isn't
By
just about
numbers
one
alone,
game. It's
but
about
even those
saving
are staggering
basketball.
got
Stay
sold out
silent.
arenas.
Together,
in
we'll
12
force the
cities. Fever
WNBA to
merchandise.
choose. Protect their
1,200%.
refs or protect the game.
2.1
The
million
revolution
viewers
starts
for
with
the
you.
Fever versus Liberty. Showdown quadrupling
Following
last year's
refs.
average.
From
She's
logo
creating
threes
a
that
Jordan
brought the
effect
crowd to
for
their
the
feet to
entire
no-look dimes
league.
that layered.
A sports
Tape
marketing
don't
exec
lie.
said, yet
Cloud
on the
hacked
court,
Clark's arm, but
she's
the league's
treated
goal,
like a
every
rookie
rigged
who
call,
needs to learn
every
a lesson.
backroom WNBA
Still,
scandal,
the stats won't
and every
be silenced.
fluke.
Fastest
Meanwhile,
rookie to reach
Lexi
100
Hull got
points
whistled
and
for a
50
phantom
assists.
foul on your free throw
First
gap.
ever 30
Indiana
point,
attacked
10
the rim
assist,
all night and
5
got
rebound
nothing.
game by a
Meanwhile,
first-year guard
that
leads the
MVP
entire
crown.
WNBA.
While Ionescu
In fourth
stumbled
quarter
early,
scoring,
quiet, he
She's
embarrassed the reigning
outperforming
champs,
Ionescu's
so they
entire
swallowed the
rookie
whistle
year
on
by
Cloud's
every
foul.
metric. One Eastern
Bomb in the
Conference
third
scout
quarter wasn't
admitted,
just a shot,
but
it
narratives
was a
are being
statement.
weaponized.
The no-look
The league's
lasered
story
league
machine
grew louder with
continues to
each
downplay
uncalled foul.
her greatness.
Seasoned observers
Ignore
noted
the
how
numbers
Clark was clear.
and
Rookies
elevate
don't get
others who don't
superstar
drive the
treatment
game
here.
like Clark does.
Clark's performance
the real
spoke for side
MVP
analysts.
threatens the
Even on her
establishment
worst
sources
shooting
now
night,
claim that
Clark's
the league is
impact
hesitant to
dwarfed
allow Clark near
While
MVP
Ionescu stumbled
voting
through a
discussions.
4-point first half,
They'd rather
Clark bucked in
manipulate the
hierarchy.
process. That
The
admit
numbers
a
tell a
rookie
damning
deserves the
story.
crown.
Clark has
A
drawn
veteran
23
writer
more
warned,
official confessed.
But here's what they
They're
didn't
instructed
account
to make
for.
rookies
The
earn their
fans.
stripes the hard way.
Clark isn't just
Basketball.
dominating the game,
As one
she's
veteran
uniting
player
a
laughed,
movement.
they'll keep
A
rigging it
groundswell of
until she pays
supporters,
the throw gap against New York in a
187,000
two-point
strong
contest.
and growing.
Clark's
who see
treatment
through
was
the bias,
particularly
track
suspiciously
the
landing right
missed
where big
calls,
betters
and
needed
won't
it.
be gaslit into
That's not
silence.
variance
If
that
they
had sealed the
snub her,
game,
one
but
insider
the officials
warned,
intervened with
the
a series
backlash will
of
be
phantom
nuclear.
calls.
And
Zero,
they're right
she
dot,
calmly
with
noted.
Clark's
A warning
triple-double
shot to
streak
the
growing,
establishment
her
that their
highlight
games
reel
can't.
expanding,
They didn't just
and her
rob
grace under
Indiana,
fire
they
unshaken.
mugged them.
The
A fan
MVP
raged.
crown
And
seems
with
inevitable.
proof,
This isn't
the
just
league
about
told
one game.
refs to target
It's about
Clark
the future of basketball.
for rookies,
The
while Ionescu
WNBA
gets
now
touch
faces
fouls.
a choice.
They're
Protect their
gaslighting
referees,
fans, a lawyer feels.
or protect the game.
But here's the
Because
kicker.
this isn't just
Clark's
about
Nike
fouls,
deal
Doc.
reportedly
It's
includes
about
an official
fairness, Doc. It's about merit.
Natasha
Doc, it's
Cloud's
about whether
defensive
the
strategy
WNBA
against
is
Caitlin
truly
Clark
ready
and
for its
licensed to
next
maul
era of
revealed a
greatness,
frustrated
or if it
Fever
will
staffer.
sabotage the very star
Fan
that
went
could save
foul
it.
in any
The
professional
revolution
basketball league
starts now.
stated a retired
Subscribe.
official. Transcends
Share.
traditional box
Speak up.
score numbers.
The fans who
Her mere
refuse to stay
presence has
silent.
transformed the league's
We're not
finance.
watching
WNBA
basketball die in
desperately
slow
needs her
motion.
star power,
We're fighting to
but
save it.
refuses to properly